Salutations everyone, this is Razy here, bringing you some team deathmatch on the backlot, I want to say, using my XRT setup here with the Silence P-Line D. I don't know if it's backlot or not, I don't know the maps in this game very well. The game, by the way, it's called Cod4. As you guys may have heard me mention a couple times in my videos, I've headed back to some of the older CODs, as you know, plenty of other people have as well. Just Black Ops 2 has gotten very boring in the recent weeks or so, and there's really no reason for me to go back to the game. I still got plenty of footage and stuff. I'm actually working on editing my my latest montage right now, which is a Black Ops 2 montage. I think I have enough clips for it. Hopefully I do. I think I will. It just depends on what song I want to use. But so yeah, I've been playing a lot of the older CODs, mostly COD 4 right now. I played a little bit of World at War. I played a couple games of Modern Warfare 3, and that was not fun. But I might get back to that. I played a couple games of Modern Warfare 2. Boy, does that game still suck. Holy shit. Danger Close one-man army noob tubes. If you thought they were a problem before, you're in for a surprise, Jack. You don't know nothing. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of COD 4, and this is the holy grail in many people's eyes. It's many people's first CODs. It's what got a lot of the commentators onto YouTube, was playing COD 4. Some of them came in like Modern Warfare 2, but most of them at least started playing with COD 4. So it's got a soft spot in many people's hearts. But they seem to like to gloss over a lot of the problems with COD 4, as well as any COD. A lot of Modern Warfare 2 is a huge fan favorite. It seems like Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 have the biggest supporters when it comes to people being passionate about older CODs. Obviously, the noobs loved Modern Warfare 2 because of all the noob tools at their disposal. Just noobs ruled that game with one-man army, danger close noob tubes, and death streaks, and ACRs, and all that stuff. All the boosting, which is, yes, it's still a problem. You'll be surprised to see how people act in some of these older CODs. It's like nothing changed really. But a lot of people like to say like COD 4 is God 4 and there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely perfect, except for maybe Frag Times 3. But these people are just looking at this game with glassed over eyes, because this game has a lot of problems that a lot of people like to either choose to forget, or they're just stupid. Not to take anything away from Modern Warfare 2, that will forever hold the mantle as the worst Call of Duty. But COD 4 has a lot of problems. World at War has a lot of problems. Black Ops 1 has some problems. Modern Warfare 3, whatever your favorite COD is, you have to, be reasonable and say that every COD has problems. Not one is perfect, and none of them are far from perfect. If you want to go with the COD with the least amount of problems, I'd say you would have to objectively go with Black Ops 2, because that really only had Ghost, FAMAS, noob tubes, second chance. I mean, those are big problems, but you could say that there's less problems in that game than others. So let's go with COD 4 right here. Gun balancing, not balanced whatsoever. The older COD you get, the more you'll run into this being a problem. I don't know if there's like developers didn't fucking care, or whatever it was, but the older CODs, COD 4 and World at War especially, are the worst Call of Duties ever when it comes to gun balancing. As you all know, World at War, MP40 or go home. That's the only gun anyone ever used in that game, unless you had a pair of balls. COD 4, if you saw anyone using anything but an MP5 or an M16, you probably weren't playing COD 4. I mean, there's some M4s every now and again, because as you know, I've said before, some people just don't like burst weapons because they're burst weapons. So M4 was a good alternative to an assault rifle, because it was basically an ACR, had no recoil, had a slower fire rate than an ACR, but good as damage as any. And the MP5 was just the king of the crop. You can put a silencer on that thing, fire it from the hip, and it still kills in 2 bullets from an enemy 10 meters away. It's absolutely ridiculously good. Fast fire rate, high damage, almost no recoil whatsoever. Just a little bit of muzzle flash you gotta deal with. But if those were basically the guns that ruled the game, the M5, MP5, and the M16, which had the very fast 3-burst cycle and almost always killed in 1 burst. Pretty much no recoil whatsoever there. So a lot of people like to say, "Oh yeah, this game was perfect," but those are the people that only use the same 2 guns over and over again, which is fucking weird. But there were still some strong guns that weren't too strong or over prevalent, but they were still really good. Like the P90 here was a good gun. AK-74U is a good gun. AK-47, good gun. But there was guns that were so much stronger than them that they weren't overpowered. They weren't used that often because of how much better the MP5 and the M16 were. The spawns are absolute garbage in this game. It has the worst spawn logic out of any COD to date. Not to say it has the worst spawns overall, but it has the worst spawn logic. It's the easiest COD to get spawn trapped in. You get spawn trapped in a TDM. You can get spawn trapped in a domination when your team has no flags. It's just ridiculous. The spawns just won't change in this game unless something really weird happens. It's got some of the worst spawns ever. People will be spawning right in your line of sight all the time, especially if it's like a domination or a ground war or something like that. People say frag times 3 was a problem. Frags were stronger than anything in the universe, even better than the MP5 and the M16. Sonic Boom only made that worse, and if you put on just Martyrdom, you could get 20 kills easily. But so COD4 had a lot of problems. I would say it's not a fun COD to play. It is very fun, but it has a lot of problems, and that causes a lot of frustration. So hope you guys enjoyed. Comments always appreciated. I'll be playing more of this, and if you want to join me, you could do that. And I will see you guys next time.